If you know, you know. They're my favorite. Okay. Welcome back in to another reading. Community chat. Mm-mm-mm. All right, you guys. We had a, what was it? Sun in Cancer square Saturn and Aries energy today. Happened at 2:35 p.m. I'm pretty sure we're still in the vicinity of this tense energy. Okay. Um, the message I was getting was that someone didn't achieve a goal that they had today. I don't know what that means, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. Um, it happened at 1 degree and 35 minutes of both Cancer and Aries, which are cardinal signs. So we know that Aries is typically the initiator, all right, because it is the first house. Fourth house having to do with family, home, mother figure, inner child healing, your origin, your roots, however you want to look at it, okay? And Saturn creating some sort of discipline around that energy. Tiff, welcome in. Forever 81, Debbie, welcome in, sweetie. All right, you guys, I don't know what this is all about, okay? But just overall, it's been a very up and down type of day. Up and down type of day. Carolyn, welcome in, sweetie. All right, I'm just going to do a quick spread. I feel like Spirit wants to focus on the Aries energy here, all right, and where Saturn is with this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. I'm seeing the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like there could have been an Aries energy that was trying to create some sort of, I would say some sort of issues here in connection to Lovers, all right? I don't know if you're dealing with this Aries energy. Somebody's finding it challenging, I feel, to accomplish a specific goal here, all right, in connection to your lover. I feel like this Saturn energy being in Aries is trying to create some sort of restriction or to discipline you in some sort of way, all right, in connection to your lover. So let's just see. Yeah, somebody's like pissed off. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is like not happy about something. It's given a Sun and Aries person. Somebody's really like trying to accomplish a goal here, but it's pissed off that it's not working out in their favor. It's like, it's almost like, let's just say this King of Wands is trying to get to you. All right. It seems like the person that you're in love with is in the middle of them accomplishing a goal. Okay. It's like this person is waiting around because you're their wish fulfillment or something like that. That's what it feels like. Let's see. I feel like this person is very competitive, okay? Will do anything to get their way kind of deal. All right, it's because something's been like really delayed right now with this Knight of Pentacles in connection to you going to work with this person, collaborating with this. So something's happening here. All right, and it's kind of feeling like this person is limited at this time with this Page of Pentacles. All right, so this happens to do with like money. Someone wants you to be more assertive, okay? Move faster. It's like make a phone call, something. I feel like somebody's trying to get to you, but this lever is in the way of this person coming in. All right, so you're supposed to be reaping some sort of abundance right now with this Nine of Pentacles, and it just seems like, yeah, somebody's just like, how am I going to plan on getting to the bag? It almost feels like, all right? The Empress wanted to be seen just now. So that's that Taurus energy, and where we're dealing with the moon in Taurus today, Uranus in Taurus, and Venus in Taurus, okay? So it's almost like Venus being in Taurus, if this person wants to express love towards you, they're finding it difficult to do so. Uranus conjunction tonight is going to be of significance, all right? Because normally it creates some sort of chaos or something that takes place. Just be prepared. I feel like your heavy focus right now should be freedom, independence, all right? Something something about Independence Day, okay? Somebody's like, you need to be independent out here, okay? Um, we spoke about on the 4th of July being Venus entering Gemini. All right, so there could be two lovers at the same time. Just depending on where your Gemini placement is, there's a heavy focus there. Okay. And then we also have where Neptune is going retrograde in Aries on the 4th as well. So something about Independence Day is what I'm getting here. Yes, I knew it. Okay. That's what it is. Something about Independence Day. The 4th of July is going to be of significance. Welcome in, Lou. Chosen One. Welcome in, Sage. All right, you guys, thank you for being here. Let's see what's going on. What is the fear or the challenge in this King of Wands coming in? Overall, it's the Aries energy, okay? This person's pissed off or feels that this lover is in their way. They find this person to be a challenge because something's been delayed in connection to your work, and they're trying to get this message across to you about your independence, your abundance coming in and reaping the fruits of your labor, okay? That's the conversation. Somebody keeps having this boundary up towards this person with the Nine of Wands. It's kind of feeling like, I don't know, if this is you trying to move forward, this could be where you may not be with the shit, okay, with whatever or whoever wants you in a specific collaboration, okay? Again, I feel like the communication is kind of held back at this time where it needs to be moving forward. Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups. Somebody actually might be a bit afraid of expressing their emotions, been trying to keep something a secret. They are truly attracted to you with the Queen of Wands, have been trying to send out this message, but for some reason, I don't feel like you're paying attention to this energy. All right, I got the Queen and the King of Wands, so this would be like someone that you feel highly attracted to. If this is a project, then it looks like it's supposed to positively be moving forward, but for whatever reason, you have other options on the table. You're being patient here with this Temperance energy. All right, patient in where and or who you're expressing love to. Mercury and Cancer transit could be of significance here. It looks like you're in this energy of I'm celebrating. I'm not truly focused on wherever, somebody wants you. But High Priestess here, it's kind of like you're following your intuition, and the other person might be in this energy of like heartbreak. All right, because it looks like somebody's been waiting around. All right, let's see what the outcome here is. The Hierophant. So Taurus's energy is of significance right now. Venus being in Taurus, your focus is possibly in love at this point, which is why the challenge is the lovers. All right. So then when Venus steps into Gemini, which the lovers is a Gemini energy, I'm not sure if that's going to change your perspective of what's the most important to you. All right. Ten of Pentacles is going to be a high focus energy of like family, your resources, your career, however you're choosing to move forward with long-term stability. And again, you may have people in the background working deceptively, trying to block you in any way. This person could again be jealous. It could be that this person is envious. You need to strategize on how you're moving forward. All right, and it looks like trying to create some sort of blockage here. So Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands is a very like manipulative type of energy. So this could be someone working against you to try to block you in some way, or if you know that someone is blocking what you're trying to achieve here with the Ten of Pentacles, it could be that you need to learn how to defend yourself and defend your family. Okay, family, community, your marriage, whoever you're and or whatever you're committed to with the Four of Wands. All right, I just seen the Hangman. So there's like a different perspective here and what you need to be looking at. Why is the Hierophant the overall for this reading? Why is the Hierophant the overall for the reading? This heavy like Taurus energy. All right, so this that Hierophant energy could be that whoever you're committed to, if it's some sort of organization or if it's going to be an institution, or whoever you're committed to in marriage, they're trying to create some sort of conflict for you. All right. It could be that whatever challenges you're going up against, you are trying to keep your boundaries because you don't want to deal with this type of energy at this time. I feel like when Uranus conjuncts with the moon tonight, get prepared for some sort of challenge, is what I feel. All right. Especially with that Hierophant energy. It's kind of what I'm getting. All right. So if someone is in the middle of whoever's plans to create some sort of conflict for you, then I feel like it would be very immature to show this person any attention. It's kind of what I'm getting. All right. If you are planning to move forward, it's going to be in something that you've already invested in, that you've been waiting for it to take off with. All right. I'm seeing a Saturn and Taurus energy. So someone could be like here in the energy of like scheming. All right. Working in the background. Yeah, definitely scheming. I felt that. I split the deck. I see the Two of Wands and the Five of Swords. If someone knows what your plans are, which is the Two of Wands is a plan, be careful that you don't tell somebody what your plans are, because they're going to work against you and block you, so that you don't continue to invest in things that are working out in your favor, is what I feel. Because right now you're celebrating, you're having a win. It's because you're moving balanced, you're focused on healing, you're patient, you kind of know what direction you've been looking at. And it looks like, again, this specific Hierophant energy, whatever this is creating some sort of conflict for you. So you might have your boundary up here. All right. It's almost like don't expose your secrets, because the minute that you communicate it and the minute that someone knows about it, you're fucked over. Just completely. All right. Ace of Wands. Down at the bottom of the deck, it looks like they're going to have to, continue pushing you towards something new, and then something new, something new. All right. So it's like you taking a leap of faith here. You continuing to be in the energy of like courageous. You might want to have to take a step back and not move so quickly, because again, whoever it is that's being deceptive or working against you here has the possibility, because they have control of a situation. With this King of Swords, this would be like someone that has the say so, and you making changes surrounding your energy. All right. Yeah. It could be like someone in the government. This is a Capricorn energy. All right. The ability to control or negotiate where you are or where you're placed, if it's whoever you're collaborating with, whether this is a love partner, whether this is where you choose to go to work, something like that. All right. But the Chariot, I don't know. It seems like every time someone tries to work against you, you get some sort of victory here. You're having lots of success. It's weird. All right, so this is happening here in Cancer season. So the Emperor typically sits on the Chariot. The Chariot is where your success is. The Emperor would be a boss, an authority figure, someone that has the position of control to manipulate a situation where it works more so in their favor rather than yours. All right. Wow. Let's see. What else do we need to know here? So let me just ask, why are they pissed off? Like with the Knight of Swords, what is the big deal here? Why is this King of Wands pissed off? I feel like they're trying to do their best to offer some sort of apology. All right. But it looks like what you're invested in here is the Queen of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. It looks like if you are a mother figure in connection to a family, that's where your time and your energy and your resources are more so invested. This person doesn't like the fact that you have walked away from them, or that, you're keeping them in the energy of an emotional loss because they're not receiving what it is that they want from you. All right. So it could be that maybe there's some sort of indecisiveness, whether this person is part of your pathway here, part of your destiny. All right. If you are choosing to be this High Priestess energy with the Nine of Cups, it looks like you already know what direction you're going in, because your intuition is leading you there. The Five of Cups to the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Swords, this is someone that truly wants to express the way that they feel. They're kind of all up in their head, stressed about it, and they're in regret for not moving as fast as they should have, which is why they're coming through quickly with the Knight of Swords, trying to get that message across. They're pissed off. They want to come through with that apology. All right, but I don't see that happening, because they're continuing, again, to wait around. All right, it's kind of like you moved too slow. This will be somebody that wants you to kind of come crawling back to them. All right, because maybe it's that you needed something from this person back then, or whenever, you know, if you asked this person for some sort of assistance, and now because something's been delayed, they don't know how to come back in. Maybe you're not communicating with them at all. It's the Emperor. All right, so again, it's giving a father figure, a boss, and someone, and or just a position of authority that's needed here. The Hermit and the Empress with the Moon. Whoa. With the Chariot. I have a Taurus, Cancer, Virgo energy here. That's a lot of major arcanas. All right, so this is someone that's been searching for the Empress with hidden feelings about how there's been some sort of success or victory in the background. So how do you go from the Chariot to the Six of Wands? I don't feel like you truly need this Emperor if you are this feminine energy, because you've done some soul searching here. You kind of keep to yourself. You could be listening once again to your intuition, and whoever's playing the hidden enemy, which would be that Emperor on that Chariot, sees that there's some sort of victory or something working in your favor, which keeps this person some like in the energy of mental entrapment. Like, how do I get to this person that I want, I desire? Okay, they probably use the law. Okay, and again, if they have some sort of position of authority, it would be that, you know, they're utilizing that in their favor. Someone might be afraid to face karma as well with this Eight of Swords, the Justice. Sage, welcome in. Joseph, welcome in. God, I am the one. All right, I hear that. Let's see what's going on. So something unexpected, shocking. I mean, a Tower moment looks like it's going to happen here. I don't know how, but there's Judgment. There's the Magician, the Six of Swords, the Page of Swords. Damn, somebody here is judging you, all right, on how things are manifesting and how you continue to move forward. They actually may be watching your money, watching where you work, watching your family, watching your home. All right, I mean, this person is fucking stalking everything that you've got going on in your life. And this could be either a tower for you or a tower for them. It just, you know, it kind of depends here. So someone, if they are angry, then it looks like the reason that they're angry is because maybe, again, you needed this person for some sort of resources. And if this is a boss or someone that has money, they expected you to come to them because they have what you need. You understand? And it's kind of like, I think I'd rather juggle. You know how you always say, like, I do better on my own? Like, this would be someone that you don't need. This would be like you going back and forth whether you actually want to return back to somebody that may have heartbroken. I mean, that may have left you heartbroken, and where you needed to defend yourself because you felt like every time you did turn to this person, it was always a burden, and they always came back to you with some sort of egotistical type of energy with the Devil here. All right, so not only were they controlling, they broke your heart. You may have wanted to keep yourself away from this person because you've seen that they were working in the energy of the enemy. Okay, burdening you. Damn. So I feel like if things are not working out in your favor right now, then it's because you're not on the right path. If you are on the right path, you might just be aligned with the soulmate with this Two of Cups energy. All right. Wow. So I have out here Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. I have all fixed signs: Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. All right, Sagittarius is out here, Cancer, and Aries. I mean, damn near everybody's here. All right. The Six of Cups. Somebody's really nostalgic about the past. Maybe you helped this person somehow. All right, and supported this person somehow. There's something here about the opportunity to gain resources with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, because this is a sun in Scorpio. This is a moon in Taurus, and currently the moon is in Taurus. This person is asking for you to run to them for help. You understand? This person knows that you don't have much. We've seen it come out earlier with the Five of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. This person wants you to go to them and like beg for help because they have what it is that what you need. It has to do with work. It has to do with work. And I feel like you're not with the shit with this Queen of Swords. You know why, though. You know why. So you're kind of like, listen, I either am going to rest on this situation and just see where things go. Or, again, this could be you contemplating, taking some time out to think about things. Again, this person has hurt you, 3 of Swords. You know the truth about it. You're just kind of lying with the truth and seeing what do you want to do from here. And it feels like if you return back to this person, it's nothing but another betrayal. 10 of Swords. You understand? So it's like putting yourself in a difficult situation. You know you're not going to come out. You're never going to win. Not against going against a King of Swords. Someone that's willing to hold everything back from you. All right. This could be a business partner because it's all about career. All right. This person has betrayed a star. That's what it looks like. That's crazy. Like, you don't betray the star, because the star will always come out very, intellectually moving forward into something brand new, very innovative, very eccentric. You'll always find an Aquarian energy moving forward to the next thing, right? So the Hangman, the World card, and Justice, something I feel like is in limbo with ending and coming back into balance. Pisces, this is a Saturn energy here, and then we have Libra. All right. Oh boy. So it looks like if you've already planned on something brand new, that's where your energy is. That's where you feel the most happy with the energy of the sun here. I'm seeing that if you are in partnership with a soulmate connection, I see the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups typically works well together. That's earth and water. It's like this is your soulmate energy. This is someone that's going to balance you out. All right. And then I'm guessing that whoever's on the other side of that is in this this 8 of Swords energy. Feeling trapped, feeling discontent, feeling rejected, feeling like they missed out on their opportunity with you, feeling like they're going to do everything in their power to work against you and to end anything that stops them from coming back in and getting their wish fulfillment and their overall emotional happiness. That was the entire deck, you guys. I don't know what this energy is about, all right, or why this person seems to be in that energy, but all signs are out here. I can't even call out one sign. It's coming through heavy with an Aries in the very beginning. All right. So this has all to do with self. All right. If you're focused on yourself and you're on the path that you want to be on, all right, it looks like some sort of restriction could be surrounding your energy at this time with something that's uncontrollable. You don't have control over it. It's just you kind of have to learn how to work around it. It's weird. The star will always be. Why did I read it as like twinkable? That's so funny. That is so funny. Betrayed because of jealousy. I don't know. You take it as it resonates. All right. I don't know if you guys have beef in the past where somebody's trying to get back at you for whatever reason. Look at that with the damn devil and the high priestess. You know about this person's corruption, this person's secrets, or how, I don't know if you were sexually involved with someone and y'all kept that a secret. Something about this energy is like, this person ain't fucking around with you. And if yours is what they're desiring here, they ain't gonna let you go. Look, they know that if you are the high priestess, then you know this person's secret. You have the ability to, become very abundant. I don't know. That's crazy. All right, I don't know if anybody's resonating with this, but this is what I'm picking up on. This high priestess keeps showing. All right, so I don't know if this person, sees that whatever is being hidden in the background, whatever secrets are out there, it's like this person's highly intuitive. They can't stop you from receiving. This is like a gift. You keep receiving gifts because one person is on one side balanced and the other person has to come back and beg. But there should be this energy of like a give and receiving. You understand? A giving and receiving. All right, what else do we need to know about this energy? My cards are going crazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm being drawn to Kipper, so I'm just going to move on to Kipper. 1 second. Thank you, Tiff. Appreciate you, babe. Down at the bottom of the deck is concern, and I see here expectation. Are you concerned about what's expected, all right, of this person? If you are to go and deal with them, what is it that they're expecting here? What does this person want from you? Maybe you're afraid that you're not going to be able to meet this person's expectations. Guidance and help and miracles. This person is concerned that you're not going to be able to receive what it is that you're seeking guidance for. This person is concerned that you're going to come seek help from them, and that you're expecting something from their energy, or vice versa. I don't know, you guys. It's crazy. Said I'm not receiving it, they're giving. Something about the past. Somebody knows that you needed help in the past with something. See what I'm saying? This Emperor energy keeps coming out. The energy of the sun. Yeah. Kind of been exposed, all right, how you've needed help with something from this Emperor in the past. And you kind of know exactly who to turn to. You understand? But there was some sort of separation there. And someone just chose to walk away. I feel like somebody feels guilty and concerned, because if they were, like, if you were expecting this person to help you in the past, this person chose to continue to move forward. They chose to walk away. They didn't want to help you. And you could experience a lot of losses. Look at this, like big tower moments. You said he won't help at all. And that's why I feel like you're kind of moving forward. You see what I'm saying? Somebody they put you on block. They put you on a restriction. They were like, I'm not fucking with you like that. And you kind of took it for what it was. All right. There was some sort of delay with this person. You already knew this was somebody that you couldn't turn to, because for whatever reason, this person could have been like strategizing against you. All right. Because of the secrets that you knew about this person. It's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah, they wanted something to be like on the down low, but for whatever reason, I feel like they've always kept their eye on the star, if you know what I mean. Okay. They didn't want, yeah. It would, like, you would have changed this person's destiny or their fortune or something because of the corruption or knowing something about them. Okay. Which may have left them very burdened. Very burdened. And it looks like they felt that they need to put that boundary up with you. Unfortunately. All right. Yeah. And you vice versa. So again, I keep seeing King and Queen of Swords. This is not something or someone that you want to be married to or committed to. I feel like this has to do with your money. This is like a business partner. King and Queen of Swords, they're not involved in love. What they're involved in is, I need your mind and you need their mind, because these two minds work great together. You understand? Something like that. But for whatever reason, they may need you now, or you may need them, however, vice versa. All right. And it's not working out that way. It's not working out that way. So someone here is very concerned. This is someone that's very strategic in the way they continue to move forward. If they can delay you and utilize your energy in their favor, that's how they're going to come back around. So they're waiting for you to seek their guidance, to seek their help. I'm trying to tell you what I feel here. This has already created a massive, massive disaster in your life. You had to emotionally withdraw from someone. You've gone through some sort of divorce, separation, loss. I mean, you've probably feel completely fucked up. Like you don't know where to start. Where is your fortune going here? Like, what are you expecting here to get out of this situation? All right, because someone is clearly standing in your way as you're trying to move forward. What is the expectation for you in this situation? For it to just be done. For it to be done. All right. You may have been indecisive. All right. You may have been indecisive whether this, I don't know if this, Again, I feel like you don't want to express no type of emotion to this person because you might just be choosing to keep all that shit in. All right, I see the Two of Swords with the Knight of Cups and the Moon. The Moon is hidden energy. This is be your feelings. You're indecisive whether you want to be vulnerable with this person. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to seek this person's assistance. Do you need this person? I feel like Spirit is telling you to be patient. Do you need this person? Is this person part of your path is the question I should be asking. I see numbers 28 and 33 here. Is this person part of your path? Do you need this person? Knight of Swords. Nine of Swords. And the Chariot. You actually might be overthinking a situation here. Because when you think of this person's energy, you get stressed out. You feel that although it may turn out positive, this is not someone you want to stay around. I see you wanting to move forward, Six of Swords. And focus on whatever it is that you're doing creatively. You feel confident with something else. Okay? And you feel like that's going to be a success for you. You feel like you're having more victory there. You could be celebrating, surrounding friends, family, and you closing out that chapter may be the best thing for you. Okay. So let's see what this overall outcome is. The Magician with the Knight of Swords. This person is not going to stop trying to manifest you. Absolutely not. They're going to work at all costs to make it where you're going to need them. Yeah. That's just the way the cookie crumbles is how I heard it. Okay. They have in their mind that they're going to create as much drama as possible. Let me just put those down. They have in their mind that they're going to create as much drama as possible. Five of Swords energy. All right. Five of Wands energy. Up until they achieve you coming back to them. Because they have what you need. You will find news about this. You're going to see signs and synchronicities about this. This person's energy is not going to go away until they get what they want. They feel like you belong to them. Okay. What else do we need to know about the concerns of whatever is expected to happen here? Worth. This person wants you to know your worth. This person feels like you're way too experienced. You have way too much wisdom for me to just try to let you go and walk away. Okay. They feel like either your success lies in your hand and you're within reach, so they still want to come around and, you know, grab you up. Or this could be that you're like a walking bag of money to this person. You have a sense of authority in your energy already, and you would be like the perfect person to work with. Something like that. All right, so this person wants you to see your value, to know your worth, to know that you should be receiving some sort of reward. But it's almost like their strategy is to work against you so that you come crawling back to them. Because they are too egotistical to say, listen, I see that you're struggling, or this could be you. You may have asked for help multiple times and this person's rejected you multiple times. You're not going to continue to return back to the same type of person. You just know that that's not part of your pathway here. All right. So if you continue pushing forward, I feel like wherever your energy is calling you to, I feel like watering your plants. Okay. Something about plants here. This came out in the other day's reading. All right. Yeah. You giving up on the previous plan and moving forward and knowing that wherever you invest your time, your energy, your resources, something's going to be within reach for you to be rewarded here in connection to the experiences that you've dealt with and the amount of wisdom that you have. Okay. The King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. You're willing to put in the work to make it so that you're fully abundant. You kind of know that it's very much achievable. All right, you feel like your energy needs to be balanced. What's standing in your way here? What is standing in your way? Fear. Fear is standing in your way. once you gain clarity and the truth about a situation and truly understand, is what I feel, which direction you want to go in, that's when you'll be able to be rewarded. All right, efforts will be rewarded. But you have a lot of fear because you've been going through so much with the Ten of Wands and this King of Pentacles. All right. I feel like your determination and you not being so much in your feelings is going to allow you to be able to push past the losses that you've had experienced so that you can fully step into your emotional happiness here. There's something that you're holding on to in your healing state that you need to detach from, is the way that this is coming through. All right. You already intuitively know exactly what that is, or who that is going to be that King of Swords person. Okay, so it's hard for you to get away from a situation that you know you want to move forward from when someone is like tugging on your energy. You understand? It's almost like you have fear that you're making the right choice when you know it's the right choice for you. You understand? Thank you, Miracle, for sending those hundreds. Appreciate you. All right, so just know that you are making the right choices here. Whatever seems to be in alignment for you, whatever seems to be just right, is what I feel like this Two of Cups is saying. Just go after what feels right. All right, yeah. Like, be courageous and go after that. Page of Wands, Eight of Swords, and the High Priestess. Don't lie to yourself, all right, about this new beginning, because you'll know that it's going to kind of keep you feeling like you're holding a secret from the world. Like, this is who I am, and people not believing you. I don't think that really matters. Knowing your own worth and knowing the amount of wisdom that you have experienced, or the wisdom that you have now from what you've experienced, has put you down on this path here. Okay. Confirmation. It says low battery on my laptop here. So somebody could just be feeling like very limited right now. I've seen 20%. It just showed me judgment. All right. Don't judge yourself for the choices that you've made, the path that you're on at this time. All right. Just remain strong. Again, strength came out. And I feel like this message is saying, like, what's meant for you will come your way with this Ten of Pentacles. All right, like, you will celebrate one day. It may be hard right now, but one day you'll be celebrating. I feel like you've just gone through the gutter. Show yourself lots and lots of love. All right. And defend yourself and or protect yourself from situations or people that bring you down. All right. I feel like remain assertive, remain focused. All right. Again, I feel like you're very intelligent. You're very quick-witted. You catch on fairly quickly. So there should be nothing that's standing in your way right now. Okay. Tammy, welcome in, sweetie. How are you? She said, yes, I'm going God. Death. All right. You've experienced some sort of transformation from things being really hard in your life with this Ten of Pentacles. And again, on the other side of that, you might be wanting to keep a secret, whatever it is that you are reaping at this time, what you want to see long term. Keep it hidden. Don't say shit to nobody. Yeah. All right. Just keep it in your mind. Don't express yourself to anybody. I feel like when you tell people what it is that you want to achieve, this is when people try to come for you. And it's not a good thing. It's really not. All right. It's really not a good thing. There might be like suitors that want to come after you. You could be beautiful. You could be intelligent. You could be seen as empress status, right? Lots and lots of suitors coming your way. You're not going to see someone that is valuable to your energy if they don't make you feel like this is your soulmate. All right. Welcome in, Patty. Welcome in, Sin. Thank you guys for being here. All right. Listen. This is a major shift. This is what it feels like. I mean, we're officially now summer solstice energy, you guys. So your shift here should be showing potential, lots of potential. All right. It looks like you've gained perspective about grievances in the past. All right. This Emperor energy may not be the best for you. He's coming out with the Devil. All right. And if this person knows that you're in the public eye, they could be seriously obsessed with you. Like, all eyes on you is what this feels like. All right. Like, completely obsessed with you. Yeah. Look. See what I'm saying? They know that they have a piece of treasure that is very, very valuable. Well, hot damn. And that's why people are getting their karma. Okay. 10 of Cups. Justice. 6 of Cups. And the King of Wands. Ooh, somebody had something to do with the legal case in the past in connection to your children and your family. All right. They're trying to keep themselves from involving in that situation. All right. And or waiting around to see what happens. Are you moving away? Are you leaving town? Queen of Swords. All right. Somebody is waiting for clarity here. Well, hot damn. Yeah, they're watching. I'm telling you. They're watching. They want to see what's the outcome. Because if you're not returning back to me, if you don't need me, then where are you going? It's kind of giving me that energy. All right. Interesting. Again, know your worth. Spirit is advising you to give up on a previous plan and start moving forward. Because whoever it is that's thinking about you, I'm not sure what their goal is here. If they want you to continue running back to them for whatever reason. Because they, you know, they have whatever it is that you need. How is Spirit protecting you at this time here from this energy? How is Spirit protecting you at this time from this energy? Broken ring. They're going to have you part ways with this person. Whether this is someone romantically and or in business. All right. They're going to have you part ways with this person. You may not know how it's going to happen, but it might be happening in August. So in today's collective reading, we've seen July and August come out. All right. For something successful coming through. All right. So maybe by August, as Leo Virgo season, things will start shifting for you. Ooh, something happened back in March. March was eclipse season, you guys. That was Pisces, Aries energy back then. Pisces, Aries, 12th house, first house. It had a lot to do with you going through some sort of introspection and then also being able to show the world who you really are, as Aries rules the house of self. All right, so something in your life was shifting back there, and it looks like that's where you experienced the heartache over what you no longer had, or you left this person in March. Okay, however that took place. You could be taking a risk right now, or Spirit is telling you be careful, don't take another risk. What are you risking here? They want you to get out of that situation. So it's time to get out of a situation. You could be risking here what's your inheritance that's coming in. That's crazy. It says money and or property through an inheritance, winning and or a windfall. So if this person is in your energy, then what you're risking here is what's due to you. Okay, so from March to August, something was meant to shift. You were supposed to leave this person, whether it was business, romantic, whoever broke your heart. It was almost as if, you know, even if you tried to take a risk, it doesn't matter. You're going to end up leaving the situation anyway. You have to get out of it. That's what Spirit's telling you, because it's blocking your inheritance here. It's like you blocking your own boat coming in, all right? The same boat that you're waiting on. It's almost like your breakthrough. That's what it feels like, the breakthrough. Tammy said, only God knows. So you're highly thought of. I feel like, again, you could be valued by many people here. Okay. There's something there about a red bow. Someone here is giving you a lot of good advice. All right. It's coming through as the owl. Good advice from a wise person. So this would be someone that, again, has experience. This could be you. All right. Think highly of yourself is what I say. Think highly of yourself. Take advice from yourself. If you know that your intuition is telling you something, listen to it. All right. There's a younger man here coming out next to the wise person. Let's see. Diamond. I don't know. I just heard you're like a diamond in the rough. So you're receiving some sort of precious gift. I don't know if it's from this younger man. Could be. All right. So back in March when you needed somebody's assistance, it looks like they turned your ass down and they broke your heart. All right. So it's time for you to get out of a situation with, I don't know, somebody that you kept returning back to. It says you feel like something's lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, and or goals in connection to this younger man that wants to obviously bring you in some sort of gift. You're receiving a gift from this person already. It says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something it is that you want, so don't be tempted to lower your standards. You see what I'm saying? Somebody's on the background here trying to get you away from a lover. I don't know if this younger man is the lover. All right, that's coming in with your gifts. Interesting. But something around you is lacking in your life, whether that is love and or money or your specific goals. And you have protection from a powerful friend. So whoever's in the background of this all, it looks like it says the most difficult part of a situation is over. Something seems to be blocking your inheritance. All right. Oh boy. Something or someone is blocking your inheritance. Told you you're eccentric. Saturn and Aquarius's energy. You're very enthusiastic. You're heavily connected to spirituality here with the ninth house. Whatever you do, people look at you like you're very original. You're very unique. You don't get, someone with a Saturn Aquarian energy all the time. You just don't. Okay? You don't. Yeah, you have lots of achievements. Okay? I feel like there's a pedestal here. Something about like December. Okay? I keep seeing the ninth house with the 10th house coming out together. It's coming out with the sun and the sun. Something for you is like you're seen as a leader. You're seen as people, that they want to go to you because you have some sort of knowledge here about whatever you're doing. All right. So you catch a lot of attention. And this person doesn't like that. And I feel like they had the ability to tap in with you before and they lost their opportunity. So whatever has, caused you a lot of heartache, it looks like the most difficult part of that situation is already done up. Okay. I see here fulfillment with Saturn in Sag. Okay. So you are a hard worker. That's what it looks like. All right. You hold yourself to a specific standard. All right. Mars and Pisces energy. Someone feels that you deserve better. Someone feels that you choose to escape from situations so that you don't have to deal with them. Okay. But this is something that you're already devoted to with Saturn and Libra. Interesting. Someone feels that you hold secrets back. They speculate why you feel so rebellious in your energy. And it's because you have a specific vision. You don't need somebody to do what you do. You can protect yourself here and you can do it, in connection to your own independence. I see the moon in Aquarius and the moon in Aries. I see 111. All right. So you could be seeing that on the clocks. You're highly intuitive. You don't need this person. There's something that you do that is very secret. And this person can speculate on the reason why you feel so rebellious in your energy. Once again, it's because you have expanded vision. You don't have to explain shit to this person. They need you. You don't need them. Something like that. And somebody doesn't like that shit. So again, somebody that knows that you're highly thought of, they treat you like, you're like a diamond in this person's eyes. But for whatever reason, if something's lacking in your life, just know that right now it may not be that you're getting everything that you desire, but it's a process. All right. And you got a lot of protection around you from whoever this powerful friend is. You could have like angelic protection around you right now as well. Welcome in, chosen divine. Yeah, I feel like you have some sort of angelic protection overall. All right. It's because what you do here, you do it out of generosity. It's charity work. All right. You may have your life in order even if people don't feel like you do. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're living comfortably with the moon in Taurus exaltation. Like you need for nothing right now from anybody. And it just seems like people don't like it because it looks like you're in your ego or your pride, or you understand? Like people, when they don't feel needed, they feel like you're pushing them away. They want to start some shit with a quarrel here. Okay. I don't know. It just seems like it's not okay for you to not need somebody. But again, you're very, very much independent. You know how to protect your energy because you're highly intuitive. You have the vision. All right. And if you feel that you're out of your element, you're not afraid to become rebellious. and to challenge with those that seem to have authority over you. You understand? I have a heavy Saturn energy here, a heavy moon energy here, sun energy here, and Mars. So we got the moon and the sun, which brings in a sense of balance. We have Saturn and Mars. These are energies that are more masculine than anything. You understand? So you're not afraid to take action. You're not afraid to be rebellious. You're not afraid to go up against and be in competition if you have to be able to protect what it is that you want to achieve. You understand? Yeah, but you also have to learn how to defend yourself. That's just kind of what it's giving me. Heavy Mars here. All right, so I'm seeing this Venus and Leo energy, all right, with affair. And I'm seeing Jupiter in Pisces. You have a specific spirituality connection. That's what that feels like. Like your affair is being able to utilize your creativity, because that's what I feel like this is, lots of creativity, in order for you to sense what other people want from you with this Jupiter and Pisces energy. All right. And people actually may be seduced to your energy because you have so much to give. All right. Like you've built status and you have lots of fortune around that status. And you could just literally be living a very practical fucking life. Like, why are you so desirable? You have a sense of power in your emotional state that people are drawn to you for whatever reason. Okay. Maybe you do something that's, you know, theatrical. All right. Something about you feels like dramatic. Like, ooh, I want to find out what, you know, this person's all about. And then you have others that are very much resistant to you being abundant. They don't like that shit. Okay. So I don't feel like overall for you, it has a lot to do with you being in the spotlight, but it could just be that you're placed there because of who you are. The energy that you exude out to others. All right, so Spirit is saying you're getting some sort of inheritance here. I don't know how it's coming through. It could be as a gift. Spiritual gifts are gifts. Okay, that's how we're going to look at that energy. Welcome in, you guys. Whew, okay. What else do we need to know here? Why are things so difficult right now? That's what I want to ask. Why are things so difficult? Like, when is it going to ease up? If you feel the tension, if you feel that, you know, the adversity doesn't stop, like, when are things going to change? Is there anything that you have to do in your power, all right, to change? I see Moon in Taurus, Moon in Pisces, and the Mars and Aries energy. Wow. I feel like you're an empath. Continue to utilize the energy of your emotional state to allow your intuition to guide you, because it looks like you got a lot of good luck coming your way with this Mars and Aries energy. Whatever your plans are for the future, you can always imagine it and bring it to your reality. Okay? Because I'm seeing 12th house energy here with the moon. You're an empath. You're going to continue receiving signs and synchronicities, and even hearing things could be of significance. That's why I kept saying, like, pay attention to conversations that are happening around you at this time, because it may not seem like you're on point with something, but Spirit is going to continue to show you little messages that only you would understand in connection to what you're dealing with, right? Because everybody's situation isn't the same. I'm seeing Venus and Taurus here again. You could just be in this energy of lots of romance, and maybe it started back when the sun was in Gemini, because I believe that's when Venus stepped into Taurus. All right, so you could be very versatile right now, just kind of adapting to the changes of things that are happening around you. Things might be picking up, and whenever that shift happens, you're kind of like with the shit. You're just like, well, this is the direction we're going in. Spirit is going to give me my message and what I need to understand, and I'm going to continue pushing forward. All right. There's something here about isolation and egotism. Try not to overwork yourself is what I feel. All right. Try not to overwork yourself, because I'm seeing that Mars in Leo energy, where you continue to defend yourself so much to the point where you're missing out on opportunities and or choosing to isolate yourself from others. And it's kind of like going to make you miss out on your opportunities here. Try to do things and put yourself more so in the public eye. All right, with publicity, the Six of Wands being here, and communicate what it is that you've discovered. All right, so there's no need for you to hide from anyone is what I feel. All right, you might be a little bit too secretive right now. And it could be because you're like, how do I explain that? Because I just felt it, like the energy of you not being in the energy of deserving to win. This Mars and Scorpio energy is actually stepping in. When did I say? September. September 22nd, I believe. And it happens right after eclipse season. Your revenge will be your success. If you understand what I'm saying. Like Mars in Scorpio's energy in its exaltation, or should I say in its domicile, you deserve the inheritance that's coming in for you. And you feel like you've had a phenomenal ass achievement where you don't have anything to do with anybody. All right. There's no reason why you can't win. It's because of something that you birthed in new. This is the Two of Cups energy. So the more that you come into alignment, the more that you're birthing something new, the more you feel available to continue moving forward in the public eye with what you have discovered. Maybe you have taken lots of losses. Yes, Saturn will retrograde back into freaking Pisces in September. So be careful of you not making the choices where you're going to experience loss, because then you become restless is what Spirit is saying. All right. And then you might turn into this energy where it's like there's some sort of large financial commitment that you can't get yourself out of with Saturn and Taurus. It kind of feels like there's restriction around your resources, or you trying to scheme to get past starting up some sort of business or something like that. All right. So try to negotiate the energy of finding new friends that kind of resonate with your circle. You would know who your tribe is. All right, this could be a major decision here, or this could be something that brings in a sense of fear. All right, I'm seeing Mars in Gemini, which is that Nine of Swords energy. It brings in fear because it's asking you to be patient. There's something that you know that you're meant to teach others, all right, that lack that knowledge with that Jupiter in, what was it? Jupiter and Virgo energy. So maybe you do something that's of service to other people. All right, maybe you are in this energy of helping people with their mental health, something about it. All right, you may be in this energy of wanting just to remain detached, but Spirit is asking you to be more open, create, you know, new friendships and things like that. I know, listen, me, I'm such a nice person, but for me to actually have friends is hard because I really don't trust nobody. Okay, there's something about June 14th here. I'm seeing the clock 6:14. All right, so head back to that day. I don't even remember where the moon was on the 14th. You might want to resonate back to that reading. Oh, that was Flag Day. All right, so something happened on 6/14. The moon was in Capricorn heading into Aquarius. All right, so there was something that you did that was independent. Maybe you made a specific decision. All right, you felt like you accomplished some sort of goal that day. It looks like we had some positive energy there. All right, with the conjunction of Pluto. So if something was supposed to transform that specific Saturday, that weekend, it looks like it happened in fixed energy. Okay, because the moon in Capricorn ingressed into Aquarius quite early. All right, so the number 7 could be of significance at 7 a.m. It's giving me like chariot energy. All right, the number 7 in numerology, it's associated to the past. It's like the South Node, okay? So it could be like karmic challenges or a natural gift or a person or somebody returning from the past. It's weird. There was a square over to Venus in Taurus that day. All right, so this could have been the person that you were romantically involved with that moon in Aquarius. You had a decision whether you wanted to be connected in romance or you wanted to move forward independently. That could be a specific message. We did see the moon in Aquarius with a sextile to Saturn and Neptune on that day as well. So something worked harmoniously with the energy of something being restricted in the house of self, or trying to create and or imagine what it was that you could achieve overall with Neptunian energy. There was a trine over to Virgo's energy with the moon in Capricorn earlier that day. So any type of chaos that may have been taking place, maybe something auspicious or good luck came out of that energy. All right, there's many different things happening on that day, so I'm just feeling like the 14th was of significance. Jazz, I really relate on friendship. Siege. Yeah, I choose not to have friends. Let me just say that. I choose not to have friends because certain friends are, they have hidden motives, and I don't like that. I don't like people that are fake with me because I'm such a real person and I tell the truth about everything. I can kind of sense what somebody's energy is like as well. And if I feel like somebody's fake, I probably will curse you the fuck out. I'm going to be honest. so I'd rather not. I really, truly like being independent and in my own shit. You said I try to make friends, LOL. Try to. That could be interesting. I don't really, you know what? I'm such a nice person that I don't need friends. I can have a conversation with you and walk away from you and act like I ain't even have a conversation with you. You understand? Because it's at the moment. What do you call those? You have acquaintances, but you don't have friends. I would communicate with you. Doesn't necessarily mean I have to be your friend, because I know you fake as hell. Okay. Very clear. Very clear. I mean, everybody has to play nice every once in a while to get what they need, right? It is what it is. Ain't no shame in my fucking game. I know that. Ain't no shame in my game. All right, let's see. So, yeah, egotism. And it could be a very truthful thing. I could be very prideful. Nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? But Mars is no longer in Leo, you guys. It's in Virgo. So I feel like the energy of you heavily focused on self. And the fifth house energy is like your happiness, your contentment. It could be your creativity, anything that you're able to self-express. If something has put you in the spotlight and it has given you some sort of like ego boost, calm down. Because now with Mars being in Virgo, people are going to come and they're going to be like, who the fuck does she think she is? Like, criticizing you. That's what the energy calls for. All right. So you may have achieved something. You might be out here with your chest out like, I fucking won. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. Somebody that's literally cocky as hell because you're in the spotlight. You see the sun? But it's like, calm down, because you have people now pointing fingers at you and saying, who the fuck do you think you are? You're no, you're no special than me. Like, whatever. Crazy. Patty said, my circle is so small. Yeah. So, endurance. Sun and Scorpio. Keep doing your thing. All right. Keep doing your thing. I feel like you could take somebody down without even trying. All right. Lots of endurance. I see fixed energy coming out here with Mars and the Sun, with the 5th house and the 8th house. All right. I feel like you have a lot to give to others and you don't want that being taken away from you. So I can see why you could be in your ego. All right. Whether this is emotional feelings, whether this is someone being able to trust is a very important thing to have in a friendship. You understand? Or someone that you feel like you can relate with, someone that you can always go back to, and knowing that that friendship is never going to change. I feel like that's where you see endurance. All right. With someone that is never going to like switch up on you. Okay. Am I up for questions? Sure. You can ask any question you want. All right. So there's this energy again of impulsiveness with Mars being in Aries. All right. I feel like you on your shit right now. That's what I feel like I want to say. You on your shit right now. Egotism, you have pride, but it's for a reason. Endurance, you have a lot to offer. Mars and Aries, impulsiveness. You're on your, you know what I'm saying? You on your horse. And you're receiving lots of good luck right now with that horseshoe being up there. Look it up. All right. So why would you let somebody take you out of your element and you moving forward? Because the Mars and the Sun, people see you taking action. People see the change in you, is what I want to say as well. All right. Venus and Pisces could be of significance. It's exalted there. You know what it is? You have a lot of love to give, and people might actually take advantage of that, because sometimes when you have a lot of love to give, you seem to be a little bit too vulnerable. They would love to take that away from you and take your fucking, you know what I'm saying? The energy of your happiness down to a notch. All right. Moon in Cancer, Moon in Scorpio. Something about feelings here. Both houses having to do with water. It's your emotions. All right. Friendship and power. There's specific friendships that you have that give you a sense of power. Absolutely. All right. These might be actually those that you feel indecisive with if they are not part of your spiritual community. That's crazy. You want those people around you that are going to actually appreciate you. So look how it came out. Moon in Cancer, which by the 25th, there is a new moon in Cancer. A new friend is coming. The moon in Scorpio at its fall, you have a specific power over your emotional energy that you might be indecisive with Venus in Libra at its detriment with who you allow in your space because of what you have discovered or how you receive messages from your spirituality. The moon, the Mercury in Sag energy is like in tarot, the 8 of Wands. You would see so much communication coming your way, right? But are these people actually in appreciation of what it is that you have to say to them? Because this may be people that are not appreciative of you inspiring them in a way to be tapped in with spirit as well. I got the 4th, the 8th, and the 12th houses here. This has heavy to do with the energy of spirituality. All right. And it's your choice whether you want to involve yourself with these people or not. And that's okay. You don't have to. All right. So if they're not the right friends, don't go for it. So starting off this reading, obviously, I was picking up on somebody that just wants you to return back to them. They feel that you need them, okay? This is someone that doesn't want to let you go. It's your choice. It's your choice. What do I not see coming this end of the month? Going into July. You know what? Hold on. Because y'all know I know my shit. I'm going to go to astrology first. Can I get comfortable with y'all? Because I'm literally in bed and my legs hurt. So I'm going to stretch out real quick. All right? And we're going to get into this and we're going to talk about it. Because Jazz know her shit. All right? You might be in a temporary situation. Okay? Listen, don't judge me. I done had like 4 of these bitches already. That's why I'm fat as hell. It's all good. I love me. Hold on. Okay. Now. For the beginning of this week, which today is the 22nd, by tomorrow, Moon is going to be in Gemini all day. There could be a lot of communication happening. All right. Short travels. I don't see you going anywhere far. I see a sextile to Neptune's energy with the Moon in Gemini. So this has a lot to do with opportunities, I feel, that want to present themselves. This could be something that you felt like was a blockage for a while. I see a trine over to Pluto, so things that are meant to transform at this time could be changing. And you're going to be challenged here with the square to Mars in Virgo with others that, again, want to criticize you. Okay, by Tuesday, I see the Moon ingressing into Cancer at 11:45 p.m. So right before midnight, we have the Moon in its domicile, meaning it's heading directly to that new moon in energy, the new moon energy in Cancer. Tuesday's energy, the 24th, it looks a bit challenging. I don't see anything truly positive happening, but healing. There's some sort of core wound healing happening on Tuesday. All right. It looks like you're going to be challenged here with your destiny. You're going to be challenged with healing. You're going to be challenged with, are you actually transforming? It looks like, are you accepting the opportunities that are available? You might actually be resistant to change, because I see Uranus and Taurus being at a semi-sextile. Semi-sextiles are two elements that are working together that they don't work together. They clash. Okay. The 26th, I like it a lot. The day after the new moon. The new moon looks like shit, I'm going to be honest. I don't like the fact that Saturn and Neptune is squaring over to cardinal energy in Cancer with that new moon. The quincunx is going to cause a lot of discord to the energy of transformation. All right. Semi-squares are happening. Chaos is going to be happening. But the following day looks amazing. The 26th. All right. We got Mercury that is at a sextile over to Uranus's energy. So this would be like communication that you've been waiting for and the change working harmoniously. I see the energy of the sun sextiled over to this to Mars. All right. So wherever you're meant to shine, wherever your purpose is, it looks like you're going to be driving in that direction with the energy of Mars. Venus in a sextile to the North Node in Pisces. It looks like wherever love is trying to come in, whatever's destined or whoever's destined to be on your path, you're coming into harmony with. All right. And then the moon being in Cancer with a trine over to the North Node puts like a bigger highlight on that energy. Friday, the 27th, I see Mercury with a trine over to Saturn. So Mercury is stepping into Leo's energy on the 26th. By the 27th, that trine to Saturn is like fire to fire energy. It looks amazing, right? Because the communication that you've been waiting on, the restrictions that have been in the energy are finally going to open up. I do see the moon in Cancer with a sextile over to Uranus and Taurus. We have to remember that when the moon is at its 29th degree in its domicile energy, it is at its highest, right? And it's in a sextile to Uranus at the 29th degree, and where the major change is supposed to happen. Once we see the moon ingress into Leo at 2:06 a.m., you're going to see that conjunction with the communication that, again, you've been waiting on coming through. The trine over to Saturn in Aries. Again, trines are energies of positive messages, all right? It could be something that you've been waiting on to bring in a lot of good luck. Blessings can come in with trines, but we also see the opposition to this, what is it, moon in Leo opposing Pluto Aquarius energy. There's someone or something you're going to have to confront here on Friday. Okay. Saturday, I see another trine with Mercury with a trine over to Neptune. So we have to remember, when Mercury ingresses on Thursday the 26th into the sign of Leo, you're going to see a trine over to Saturn. You're going to see it trine over to Neptune. All right. And the trines that also happen, not only with Mercury being in Leo, but the moon being in Leo, trining over to both Saturn and Neptune, is going to give you that extra exposure to whatever has been restricted and or where you're meant to be creatively, showing your potential for something positive. Okay. Now, leading towards the end of the month, we do see here the 29th being on this following Sunday into Monday the 30th. We have a Mercury and Leo opposing Pluto Aquarius energy. I hate that. Okay. You know why I hate that? Because it kind of feels like the confrontation that you're dealing with here, it could be trickery in opposition to something that's actually meant to transform for you. I don't like it at all. All right. But it looks like a very up and down type of day. I do see lots of quincunxes. All right. With the moon in Virgo, with a quincunx over to Saturn, to Neptune, and to Pluto. With the moon being in Virgo. So anything that you're supposed to be bringing your life in order with is going to be a lot of discord there on that weekend. Okay. I will see the conjunction to Mars in Virgo. So here are more people like criticizing you. But any opportunities for growth, expansion, prosperity, abundance, with Jupiter being in the sign of Cancer, there's a sextile, all right, over to that, what is it, moon in Virgo. And then I'm also seeing the sextile to the sun. All right, the sun by the 20th. Where are we? We're already with the sun in Cancer, so we'll see that. All right, the sextile with the moon in Virgo over to the sun in Cancer. I like this energy a lot. You're going to start seeing it get easier and easier, but you're also going to be challenged, and there's a lot of oppositions. Are you on your path or are you not on your path? All right. So I hope I explained this the best way that I can. I know I was jokingly saying, I'm not even joking, I'm being dead ass serious about July the 4th, Independence Day. So leading into the month of July, we're stepping in with the moon in Virgo. All right. We ingress into the moon in Libra. And by the moon in Libra on the 4th of July is going to ingress into the moon in Scorpio. This was the weekend I was talking about. I remember this weekend because I said the moon will be at its fall in Scorpio on Independence Day, meaning there's a lot of tension in the air emotionally, lots of jealousy, lots of envy, lots of, let's just say, obsession. Okay. And I see that day lots of quincunxes. There's the moon quincunxing over to Venus, to Uranus, to Saturn, to Neptune, a square over to Pluto, and we won't see positive energy possibly in towards the end of the day where there's a trine over to Jupiter in Cancer. We do see Venus conjuncting Uranus on the 4th. Okay, so wherever this Taurus energy is for you, this is where you're finally going to see things positively open up and change at that 29th degree I told you guys already. All right, so I'm not sure. I'm going to take a look because I don't know if it's actually happening in the sign of Gemini. No, it's not. It's going to be in Taurus because I forgot. Uranus doesn't step into Gemini until the 7th. So we're going to see Venus at 29 degrees, conjunct Uranus at 29 degrees, and where that unity may bring in a major change that you've been waiting on. Venus could be, again, something creative. Venus typically has anything to do with like beauty, love, anything like that. Okay, so I see it being very positive. You're gonna be challenged for the end of the month. You're gonna be very challenged, very, very challenged. I feel like you're gonna be okay though, because you're strong and you can do this, right? You can do it. First quarter moon happens on the 2nd of July. So again, that's a heavy tension energy. First quarter moon in Libra has to do with relationships. Okay, lots of tension. You said it is. It's super helpful. Yes. Okay. So don't get it messed up. I am saying that it's going to be hard, but you have a lot of trines coming up here. All right, for the end of June into July. It looks like whatever has been very difficult is finally leading to something very positive, and that's actually what came out in the reading today. All right, so if someone tried to get in your way and stop you and your blessings and everything that's supposed to be good for you, you're going to be able to get by that. No worries at all. And if you are worried, be happy and don't fucking cry. Okay. Robert, welcome in. All right, I'm going to read comments because I'm already here. Criticism is now the norm for me. Yeah, well, who gives a shit? To be honest. I always said that I wasn't going to give you guys like my original Instagram page, but if you ever look me up, it's called Jazz Don't Give a Fuck. That's my Instagram name for my regular page, but I won't accept anybody there, so no worries. I just felt like I needed to say that. You said, thank you, Jazz. I need to put this into my calendar, child. Yeah. Crazy. You said, I'm still also... Oh, you're still open? I don't know what you mean by that. Open how? Robert said, you are mine. I'm from Pakistan. Child, if I would tell you how many of those men tried to come after me, I think I'm cool. I'm cool. Crazy. What I can share with you guys is the index. Let's see when the energy is going to be high. So I'll call your signs out for the rest of the month. Wow, the 25th, the new moon in Cancer is going to be a very significant day for all of the cardinal energies. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. You guys have all the energy of either a physical 12 or a physical 10. All right, so not only just those sun signs, rising signs, wherever those placements are in your charts, all right, you're going to know exactly what's going to happen. A lot of physical work. All right. Whew, let's see. For the next 2 days up until, what is that? The 25th is Wednesday. I feel that the energy is kind of like legit, not too crazy. Not too crazy at all. Tomorrow, I do see Leo and Aquarius with a high mental 12. So it looks like a lot of communication, a lot of, could just be a lot of intellect. All right, you're doing possibly like a lot of studying or something. I'm not sure. That's interesting. I'm also seeing the 27th being of significance here with the high energy for all of the fixed signs. 12 and 13 physical energies for Taurus, for Scorpio, for Leo and Aquarius. Okay. By the end of the month, it looks like it doesn't look too crazy. So mark my words, the 25th and the 27th being the most difficult for cardinal and or fixed energies. All right. Crazy. The roofing gal, Lynn, says, thank you. A lot of clarity. You're very welcome, sweetie. I didn't know you were here. You should have said hello. All right. A lot of new people in here, so thank you all for joining. I got like crazy subscribers now, which is amazing. These are my new people, my new friends. If you've been here with me from the beginning, you knew that Jazz been through some shit. These people just be drooling over Jazz and she don't pay them no mind. My face be like, hello. Straight. I walked over to McDonald's the other day to get food, and there was this guy. I was crossing, it was like on the highway, so I was crossing the highway, and he was like walking over this way, and then he walked over that way, and then when he seen me come out of freaking Walmart and from the McDonald's, he kept walking over this way, walking. I was like, why is this guy fucking following me, you weirdo? Nah, I guess he was protecting me. That's how I took it. I didn't fear him at all. Just felt like he was protecting me. I know, but he was fixing to be not nice. Uh-oh. I don't think they want to fuck with me, I'll be honest. They gonna meet the little baby devil. No, I'm kidding. Little baby devil. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for putting up my shit, but we've been here for over an hour now. So, what Robert do? Because Cindy done had enough of his shit. What he say? I ain't even gonna look it up. Whatever. Robert done got kicked out. I told y'all my team don't play about me. A little bit of everything. I'm sorry, sweetie. I missed you, but welcome in. I gotta start adding some more moderators too, you guys. So if you guys have been here for a while and I continuously see you on my channel, just be like, I want to be a moderator, and I'll have you jump in. All right. Shining Bright Tarot, welcome in, sweetie. I didn't know you were here either. Yeah, I see a lot of new people. He wanted me to stand up because he was being a fucking creep asshole. Say, glad you were protected. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to jump off of here. I'm doing an all signs reading as well. And by the end of the night, I think I'm doing another. Actually, I might do that all signs for members only, because I believe I did an all signs reading yesterday. All right, we got your back. I know y'all do. I love y'all too. Have a good night, you guys. For those that are subscribed to my members channel for all signs reading, I will check you guys out there. For those that are interested in signing up, I'm all for it. Okay. All the information is in the description box below. All right. Catch you.